Good morning. I'm going to try to get through this. My asthma's not really good this morning. Went to the doctor yesterday. The good thing is I'm not positive for COVID, so I'm just on some medicine that will hopefully get me over this. But I wanted to make a quick video about what you need to do today because sometimes you get a little confused on the foldables. Okay, so here we go. So announcement. Always remember to give thanks, not just at Thanksgiving. Today we're going to start studying the organization of life. We're going to study from smallest to greatest. And basically this is from cells to organisms. So you have a reading selection. Now this reading selection is kind of off-centered. It did not transfer well to Canvas, but you can see that you have your keywords, you have some paragraph numbers. This paragraph is a little jacked up because we got this picture here. And this sentence goes, the onion membrane is meant to, and then it goes down here. So don't get all uptight as you're reading this. Okay. We've got a few questions. What is the smallest unit of life? What are tissues? Are there any types of tissues that you can think that humans might have that are similar to a plant's vascular tissues? And that would be vascular tissues in a plant are what carry things like water from the roots. Okay, then we have number 4, and we're talking about the levels of organization as they get higher. And then you have a couple of questions here. What is a human and plant example of an organ? What is an organ? Don't worry that there's all these little lines, separate lines. Just tell me what an organ is. What do you think about would happen if an organ system failed? Again, this goes with the next question. How might the chute system and the digestive plant in a human be similar? Chute systems are in plants. Okay, so after that, you construct a foldable. This does not have to be fancy paper. Notebook paper is fine. You fold your paper hot dog. You can fold it after hot dog, hamburger, and hamburger, and that will give you 6 sections. Or if you're really good, you can just make 6 equal sections with your eyeballs and cut the front page. So you'll have 6 doors. You're going to label this the doors. Organelle is going to be written small. I understand an organelle is not a functioning unit of life, but we're going to start with organelle because organelles make up cells. Cells make up tissue, tissue makes up organs, organs make up organ systems, and then an organism. And if you notice, the words get progressively larger as you go down. Then it says you can cut this nice little cute diagonal line starting at organ system. And if you do that, that just gives you, and you're doing that just on the front page, it gives you a nice little visual that this is smaller than this. 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 And then on the back of the flap, you're going to write these definitions. You might have to write it a little small. Actually, I would not write this on the back of the flap. I would write this on the back of the, not the back of the foldable, but I would write this on, like, you got the front flap, I would open it up and write it on the inside. I would put, excuse me, I think that's from school. Hello. Okay, that just said that regular school face-to-face will be on a 2-hour delay, and that's because of the possibility for flooding and not being able to see with it dark. Okay, so back to where we were, where it says put these on the back page. I would put my examples on the back of these flaps, because I think that if you put this on the back page, you'd have more, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. You would have more room to write, and then your examples should be smaller, so they would fit better on the back of your words like organelle. Now, if you don't want to use these examples, you can, like, if you don't want to use mitochondria because it's too big, you could use something like ribosome. You could use something like nucleus, any organelle. Here for cells, we did red blood cell. Neuron is a nerve cell. Epithelial cells are skin cells. For organs, the tissue, I'm sorry. For tissue, you could use blood, nerves, connective tissue. For organs, you've got heart, brain, stomach. Then you've got like the circulatory system, nervous system, digestive system, and then the human body. Okay, next, there is a Kahoot. I think there's like 9 questions. I haven't played it because I just didn't feel like it. Okay, but when you sign on, you may have to sign in with Google and then put your name. And once you put your name, it will ask you for the code. And the code is, or the pin is right here. Now, for this Kahoot, you're going to get 10 points for playing it. That means if you actually play it and don't just sit there and click and guess, I would expect you to use your notes, and I would expect you to be able to get some correct. Now, if you have any questions, you can email me as always. If you're really lost, you can email me and we can do a Zoom. Have a great day.